Lewis Hamilton says he is already looking forward to Christmas after a, quote, terrible Sao Paulo Grand Prix in which he only finished 10th. Hamilton is, of course, Ferrari-bound at the end of the year, which the 7-time champion says can't come soon enough. Hamilton struggled massively all weekend from the off, going out in SQ2 in sprint qualifying and finishing the sprint race well outside of the points. It got even worse for the 39-year-old on Sunday, as he shockingly went out in Q1 for the Grand Prix and only recovered to score a single point. Teammate George Russell, meanwhile, took the lead of the race at turn 1 and led until he got unlucky with the timing of the red flag, having stopped already while others hadn't, but still finished the race in 4th. After the Grand Prix, Hamilton did not have a single good thing to say about the current state of his W15, claiming that the car bounces way too much and that it is too hard to control. Yesterday was terrible. Today was terrible. Yesterday was bad, qualifying was bad, the sprint race was bad. The car's just been bad all weekend. I just put my focus on something else. I'm not fighting for the championship. It doesn't really matter where we finish in the championship. I don't care if I finish ahead of George or behind George. It doesn't make that big of a difference to me. I just want to keep the car out of the wall and try to score points if I can for the team. If I can finish well and they give me a car that doesn't bounce off the track in the next few races, then hopefully we can get a better result. Looking forward to Christmas. Jos Verstappen, former F1 driver and father of Max, has hit out at the English media following his son's Sao Paulo Grand Prix win on Sunday. Verstappen Sr. said that Max, quote, showed them who is the absolute best. Jos also thinks the 27-year-old felt taunted by the media and used this as a way to motivate himself. Verstappen saw Lando Norris get 10 points closer in the standings after the Mexico City Grand Prix, a race in which he got 20 seconds worth of penalty for shoving his rival off the track twice. At Interlagos, Norris had already won the sprint race and he started the Grand Prix on pole position, while an unluckily timed red flag saw Verstappen qualifying 12th and starting from 17th due to a grid penalty. The Dutchman still won somehow, while Norris finished 6th, all but ending the championship fight. Jos Verstappen, the only Dutch driver to ever finish on an F1 podium apart from his son, thinks Max was on a mission to remind people in the media of just how good he really is. I think Max felt incredibly taunted. I think he really showed who is the absolute best, and certainly to those English journalists, those English ex-drivers and those commentators. I think Max was insanely good today. I've been through a lot with him, but today was one of the very best races he's driven. This is a very positive result. We have seen that anything can happen very quickly, but with 3 races to go, we have a bit more calm now. It is looking good. This morning, we had a look at the driver standings, where there were quite a few changes in the order, and the same goes for the constructor standings. Let's have a look at it now. McLaren remain the pace setters and have slightly extended their lead over Ferrari, the gap now being at 36 points. Red Bull Racing outscored both teams as they netted 32 points, including the sprint, 31 of which coming from Verstappen. They are now just 13 points behind Ferrari and 49 behind leaders McLaren. Lower down, Alpine scored more points than any other team in Sao Paulo and have jumped up from 9th to 6th place, which could be massive in terms of the prize money that is given out at the end of the season. They more than tripled their points from the entire season and they are now on 49. Haas, VCarb and Williams all drop a place, while Kick Sauber remain pointless. Well, that's it for another GPFans news video. So what do you make of Hamilton's comments and his performance in Brazil? And how about Jos Verstappen hitting out at the English media? Let us know all your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the GPFans special.